Hey guys, welcome to Quinn's Tree Farm, coming to you straight through the power of YouTube, right from Cornville, Maine. Today we are in a new field. Disregard that layout video that I put up 2 days ago. That was terrible, and I don't even know why I put it up. I was just dying to get some stuff out for you, and I laid an egg, and it was all over the place, and I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know what I was doing, and just didn't quite have the information that I wanted to put out. So we're in a new field today. We have about an acre here. It's actually behind my house. We cleared this out. It used to be, well, when we bought the house, it had been cut over for firewood. There was an acre of pucker brush, stumps, things like that. And we had a bulldozer come in, dig up all the stumps, push it up to each side, and then they took a Harley rake and just made the field a field. It's not really a lawn field, but it's a field. And we're gonna plant Christmas trees in here. So this is a much easier place to show you how I do my layout. We'll get a little bit deeper into why I am doing the things that I am doing. Now remember, I'm doing a 7x5 grid. That way I can get the bush hog or the mower through even when the trees are grown up. Gives a little bit more space in between the rows to work, and hopefully that not only reduces the spread of disease, but it makes it a lot easier to move around the field. So what we're gonna do is, on the south side and on the west side, we're gonna come in a little bit. We can go all the way pretty much right tight to the rock wall up there, to the edge of the field up here. And then on the north side, we can go right to the edge because the sun comes from the south and the west. Now ideally, I would want to do 50 feet or so, 40 or 50 feet from the edge of the tree line to my first row. Unfortunately, in this field, that's going to take up a really big chunk of tree field, and I don't think that I have enough space to make it feasible. So I'm gonna really tighten that up, and I'm gonna come back to about 20 feet from the tree line. Unfortunately, that's where the property line is. So unless I go ask the property owner if I can cut those trees down, I'm kind of stuck. So we're gonna come in 20 feet, and if you notice, I already did that. We have a flag there. And then I think on the west side, on the south side, which really is the most important, because you're getting that sun from morning till night, I'm gonna try to set it back 50 feet. So let's see where that flag ends up. So I'm gonna eyeball. Let me show you. Let me show you something. You like that? Let me show you something, Fire Marshal Bill. This is all the stuff that was in the field. So I'm gonna eyeball that it's probably another 20 feet back to the tree line. So we'll come in from here, we'll come in another 20 feet. Now it will give us 40 feet. We can come in here 30 feet even, and that will give us plenty of width here. That says 30 feet, so that's close to 50 feet. And we'll just straight line it back here, and we'll say this is where we're gonna start. We said this was our starting point here. Got our red flag, and I'm gonna put the tape measure in, and we'll run it up this way. Get my exercise in this field, it's all uphill. And we're gonna end up somewhere in this neck of the woods. I do wanna leave enough room to let the tractor go through. And remember, we're doing a 7x5 grid. I gotta get my calculator out for this one, okay guys? So, all right, let's see. I'm gonna come back to 107 or so. Okay, 7 times 15. 15 rows is gonna be 105 feet. So that's where that's gonna land. It's actually gonna land back here. Now remember, the way that I lay out is I go red, red, white. So we go 7. So we got red, red, And we have white at 14. And we just do that all the way up. There we go, 15 rows. I want to see how many feet this is. Right about 200 feet. We'll do our math. Our math is probably, yeah. So we get 600 trees in here. 480 in the other. Yeah, so in those 2 blocks, we got 1,100 trees to put out. I got another block over at Mills's that we got to finish up, which is another 1,000 trees or so, and then I got to find a place for another 1,000 more. Might be on the market to get rid of some trees. All right, let's move on to step 2. All right, guys, welcome back. It's a little bit breezy out today, so I'm kind of trying to shelter everything in the garage. But we're gonna do our layout lines. And I've come up with an idea. It's kind of based on the knots that I did last time with the orange twine. And I got some white mason line over there, these eye hooks, a magic marker, and these grade stakes. We're gonna end up taking these eye hooks and we're gonna put them in the grade stakes. I'm gonna take my measuring tape and I just wanna measure 5 feet. And I got this magic marker, so I'm gonna make a mark. I'm gonna take my string and we'll measure every 5 feet. In the super fast, you saw that I might have been having some problems with the string flipping around, so I come up with a plan. I got these eye hooks here, and we'll run it through these eye hooks. And that will help keep the string on par here, so that when we measure, it just keeps it in a nice straight line. And then I'll mark the spot where we'll be able to mark the spot here, and then 5 feet, still 5 feet. It should be a little bit easier because I want to do like 3 or 4 of these. Now, moving right along, I also got eye hooks, and these eye hooks were pretty difficult to get into these hardwood stakes, so I just got a little drill bit there. We'll take these eye hooks and we'll put them in there. All right, and we're gonna bring this right back to 0. We can just do our measurement again. The only thing that would maybe make this better, at least in my opinion, is to have something that you could set the string on, and then it won't bounce all over the place. I think you can buy these pre-done at like A.M. Leonard or something. That's no fun though, is it? So that's that. That's how we're gonna do the rest of these. All right, now this is where the color coordinated comes, because I have 3 whites, so when I go over to the other side, I'll just count 3 whites. So we're just gonna put this in the ground next to the stake. There we go. And we just unroll it. There. Now, as you can see, I'm at white. I'm at the third white up. And then I just put this in the ground. It's nice and tight. It's all straight, nothing's bunging it up. And then as we come through, when we plant our lines, when we plant our trees, we're just gonna plant them everywhere where there's a black mark. And that's how I do my layout. This makes me feel good. And you know what I always say? I'd really rather feel bad in Maine than feel good anywhere else. So there you go, my friends. I'll see you soon.